Everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and we are back with some more of the Gibraltar Challenge, and we are here with the second qualifying stage here of season number 11, I believe it is, and we got FC Red Bull Salzburg. We got so unlucky, probably one of the most difficult draws I think we've ever had in this third qualifying stage, and I can't see us getting through this one, but let's have a go, let's see how we can do. Of course, if you didn't see last episode, we are in the midst of a takeover at the moment. Whether it's going to go through or not is a different question, but the guy who wants to take over us has offered us £17.75 million to spend on players if he takes over. That's a massive, massive amount, and I'm hoping we might see some movement on that in this episode as well. We're currently under a transfer embargo because of that. So let's get straight into this first match against Red Bull Salzburg and see what we can do. We are at home for this first one, so hopefully if we can just hold on for as small a score as possible, we can probably take it into the next one and leave a little bit of mystery, why not? And here we are, and odds-wise, you know, we're not actually that far away. We're not that far away at all odds-wise. They're only a very so slight favourites, but whereas we've got Jared Murphy as our key man, who's a good player. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player. They've got Mauro Stucchi, who... You know what, there's not that much difference. How is he worth £4.5 million and Jared Murphy's worth like under £1,000? Maybe they're not actually as good as I thought they were. They're still pretty good, don't get me wrong. He's their most valuable player. They've also got Mikhail Simon, who's, again, not that fantastic. You know, I'm a little bit more confident now. I'm not saying we're going to win this, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it doesn't look like as one-sided as I thought it was going to be. How are these players worth so much money compared to ours? That's what I don't get. Because these players aren't fantastic, are they? Well, let's get into it then. Let's see how we get on. There's a bit more of a possibility now. A little bit more, well, I wouldn't say confidence, but there's a little bit more optimism, shall we say. So we've gone back to this formation here. Quite defensive. We are playing counter-attacking football as well. We've got Ramito in goal, of course, as normal. Absolute rock he is. Left back we have Jared Murphy again, who's getting better and better. Still not got that first cap for Australia yet, though. Centre back we got Jared Madison alongside him, a very good player, who, if he was playing for Red Bull, probably worth 10 million. Nick Halton, again, a very good player. I'm quite happy with our defence, apart from, of course, Ashley Riley. We have to play him because we've got no other options because Jamie Wildman got sent off in that game against... who is it they played? San Giovanni in the last episode. Defensive midfield, we have got Chris Morgan. Absolute rock for us, and he's playing alongside Anders Broger, who is a player that is picking up quite a lot of interest from some of the clubs over in Denmark, but we're not going to let him go unless we get a real offer. At the moment, they're offering like 40 odd K, which, considering he's worth apparently £475, that's probably a good offer, but still, I want to get more than that. I want to get some extra zeros on the end of that. We've got Finn Bird playing at left midfield. Not the best stats, but he's still a very good player in that position. In the middle, we've got Pavisa Moss, a player who's been with us now for a good few years, and he's a very good, creative player. We might be able to get someone stronger, actually, thinking about it at some point, but we've got Sergio Tundi at right midfield, and he's a player who's very, very good, and imagine how much he'd be worth if he was playing for them. And then up front, we have got Eric Franks, the American striker, scored quite a lot of goals for us last year, and I'm hoping he's going to do the same here for us today. He didn't score anything against San Giovanni, but I'll settle if he scores today. They've got quite a strong team, haven't they? But who knows? Who knows? Let's say passionately. The media give us a lot of credit, really. Let's go and put a worthy display. And then let's also tell them passionately that we have faith in these to make a difference. See, let's get everyone on the green. Oh, it's over there now, is it? Let's get everyone with some greenery on them, and hopefully that'll help us. I just don't want to get hammered, basically. And I think this would be good because this will help boost up our reputation as well. And if we can get that takeover bid sorted, I'm assuming that'll give us a slight boost in reputation as well. That'd be pretty good. Right, a minute into the game and they're already attacking us with a highlight, which is not a very good sign. Ball in by Simon. Oh, great save by Ramito. Wow. This is going to be difficult, this, isn't it? This is going to be difficult. In fairness, we are playing against probably one of the best teams that they possibly had in the draw, so our minimum requirement this season as well from the board is to reach the third qualifying stage, which is not going to have much of a chance if we get draws like this, are we really? There were so many teams in that draw that we could have absolutely hammered, and we ended up against this one. I was absolutely gutted when the draw came out. We're 10 minutes in though, and we've held out for a 0-0 after 10 minutes. That's good. Tell you what, if we could hold out for a 0-0 till full time and go to their place, we could be in a decent situation. It would be very good if we could do that. So we can get an attack of our own at some point maybe. We're not doing too badly possession-wise. They've got 60-40, which is not too bad, although we are at home. And we do have a highlight here. Ashley Riley, who could be our weak link in this game. Atundi, Pavisa, Moss. Plays it out to Ashley Riley. I thought that ball might have gone off there, but he plays it back into Moss. Moss plays it all the way back to Halton. Not the best attacking move, but Halton forward. And all of a sudden, we've taken the ball off of us, and Ashley Riley's been caught out of position. And Wildman being missing could end up being a big problem for us here today. We knew we'd probably struggle. We need a bit of support at that right back position. We've got Suiskan, the Colombian right back, but he's currently out injured and unfit as well. So we're really struggling, really. Ashley Riley had to play. Plus, we have to have Ashley Riley because he's actually got Gibraltarian nationality, which is one of the things we're struggling with. Is off the crossbar and a good defensive clearance there by Halton. And we are still holding on here. We've had a shot as well. Jared Murphy heads it clear. Jared Murphy's been booked now as well. We don't want another one being sent off. Whatever we do, we don't want another one sent off. Come on, Ramito. Come out, Ramito. Oh, we're going to have to play well defensively here today. We're not really getting much counter-attacking football on the go, though, are we really? We're being attacked quite a lot. We're not really getting the counter-attacks that we were hoping for. He's got to be offside. Oh, good defensive header, Morgan. And Morgan takes the ball away again. And Baird clears it forward. And are we on the counter-attack, Atundi? No, he couldn't quite get there, Atundi. And it's come straight back to them. How are they doing that? That's just luck. And Halton heads it clear. So far, we're half an hour in and we're not doing too badly. We are being absolutely pummeled, though. We're being attacked quite a lot. I'm wondering whether we might be best off maybe dropping Moss back slightly. Let's do that. I'm going to drop Moss back into a central midfield role. Just to try and create that bit more of a step in between that defensive midfield and the attacking role. Just to add an extra man in that midfield as well to try and help regain the ball if we need to. Simon's in. Good save again by Ramito, but it's offside by Simon. And so far they are really pummeling us. Maybe we should let's go to standard. Let's try and get out of our own area a bit more. And it's a little bit of a risk, but I want to try and be a bit more expansive. There we go. We've had a few shots now. A couple of shots. We're getting a bit more possession. I think the thing is, if you sit back and try and do counter-attacking football, you are just inviting them to come and attack you over and over again, which is not what we want to do, really. We want to try and get forward and show our own attacking ability, because our best players are our attacking players. We've got good strikers. We've got two very good wingers as well. And, of course, we've got Pavisa Moss in the midfield as our playmaker. So we've really got a lot of those sort of players. And there we go. Riley takes the ball, and we do have a counter-attack now. If he can play it forward quickly, he does play it forward to Franks. Franks plays it into middle, and Broga couldn't quite get there. And all of a sudden, they're on the counter-attack now. But it looks like Nick Halton's going to pick the ball up and bring it back to Ramito. So far, so good here. We're not doing too bad at all. It's about to go half-time. We're still at 0-0. We've had a couple of opportunities ourselves. Nothing special, nothing highlight-worthy by the looks of it. But that's the main thing. We just want to get through these two games without being embarrassed, because we know how good Red Bull Salzburg are. Maybe 3 or 4 years in the future we might be able to give them a really good run for their money. But at the moment I think we're going to struggle. Just look at the average value of their players. It's infinitely higher than ours. Our average value is about 500 to £1,000, and theirs is over £1 million, I think. So 0-0 at half time, which means I'm very, very happy with that. I'm happy with the performance. Keep it up. Some greenery on there again. Franks is looking a little bit nervous. It's a shame that our big striker, I've forgotten his name now, he's out injured at the moment. He was the one who scored all the goals last season. So we're going to have to think about substitutions soon as well. Broga's struggling. Right back struggling as well. Trying to think we've got Baxter at left back, but could play Baxter at right back maybe. Don't really want to. Broga might be the man who needs to come off though, I think. He's been booked now as well. But he is playing quite well. But we're going to have to bring on Manning, I think, for Broga. Just to rest Broga. We don't want him getting tired out too bad. Should I make a change? I'm tempted to make all 3 changes now, you know. I'm thinking Bernal for Moss. And I'm thinking about bringing on Vega. We're going to do it. Let's go all out. Let's go all out and try and see if we can change the game. Vega's a very good striker up there on his own. He's got abilities. He's got really good heading ability, really good shooting as well. So if we can keep crossing the ball into him with Atundi and Baird, Vega could be the guy to pick up a goal. And we're doing pretty well here, you know. I'm really happy with how this has gone so far. We're an hour into the game, and we're definitely holding them off. We've only had 3 shots, so I'd like to get another 1 or 2. As long as we can keep a clean sheet, then it means a goal scoring draw in the second leg would be enough to put us through. Atundi's injured. He's got a sprained wrist. Come on, Atundi, you can carry on with a sprained wrist. It's football. You're not a goalkeeper. Of course, we've already used all of our substitutions, which doesn't really help. As long as he's not going to be out for the second leg, we should be alright. 20 minutes left. I'm thinking for the last 10 minutes we might want to go contain. Or do we want to try and steal a goal? We've had a couple more opportunities now. You know, do we just leave it as it is? There's not long left now, and we could scrape a 0-0 draw here at home against Red Bull Salzburg, which would be a cracking result. Cracking result, Gromit. Looks like we're going to do it, you know. So make no difference if I do this now anyways. We're going to go contain for the last 3 minutes, just to make sure we don't concede a last minute goal, because that'd be devastating. Free kick given. And this could be it. There we go, a 0-0 draw at home to Red Bull Salzburg. That's a pretty damn good result, actually. I'm happy with that. I am really happy with that. That's a big result for us. And that gives us a fighting chance in the second leg now, because we can now go through with a goal-scoring draw. That is a massive advantage to us for that second leg. And if we can go through, for our first time in the Champions League going through, defeating one of the hardest people in the draw, then we deserve every second of it. So that is pretty damn good. I'm happy. I'm really happy with that. So let's get straight into the second leg and see if we can continue this good run of form. It happened. I don't. As you can see, I've not read the news yet. I don't know how much we're going to get, but Europa Point, count the money. Things may never be the same again at Victoria Stadium after Luxembourg investor pullback successfully. His name's Pullback. Successfully completes the takeover at the First Division club. According to the Gibraltarian Football Express, backers promised to stop nothing to reach Europa Point become one of the greatest forces in domestic and continental football. Thank you very much, Pullback. I love you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. New chairman Pullback has thanked you for your patience during the undoubtedly been a stressful time for those involved with the club. Back informs you that money has been invested in developing the youth facilities and that a further £10 million has been pumped into the club's coffers. Oh, wow. Nikolai Gaffan and Alan Hernandez have left the club, replacing them, and the new board will be Peter Gerson. So transfer embargo has been lifted. So what does that give us money, True-wise, to spend? I say that it gives us £3 million to spend, but we've got £10 million in the bank now. So that's not fantastic. Well, I suppose it's £3 million more than enough for us to have, and I don't know if that's going to boost our reputation at all. What have we got on our list of players we can buy? Potentially those are players that are transfer listed. Oh, Neil Triffitt, who we sold a few years ago, is now available on the transfer. That's interesting. Let's take away transfer listed players. And we've got players like this guy. I don't know how good he is though, but he's worth nearly £1 million. So he's decent. He's probably only available because we can get him on loan though. Maybe we can't buy him as a normal player, but still. What have we got on our recommended players? Rui Costa, young Portuguese defender. That's looking pretty good though. Now we've got the money. I just wonder whether if we make a board request to buy a new stadium now, it'll be accepted. I would like to buy a new stadium to help the club achieve its ambitions. I would like a new stadium to be built to show that this is a modern, forward-thinking club. That could be good. I think that's going to be a good one, because that sounds like the sort of thing that the chairman wants. Yes! 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 Pull back. We agreed that a modern stadium would act as a statement of intent. We'll begin looking into the idea. Excellent! Oh my god, this is incredible. Why does that say cancelled? Why does it say cancelled straight away? What? Why? 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 Why would the council do that to us? That is annoying as hell. What? Why? God, I hate the local council. Are we allowed to expand our current stadium? But the thing is, we're sharing a stadium. I don't really want to be spending money on expanding a stadium that's being currently shared. That sounds stupid. I was so happy, now I'm so disappointed. We've got 10 million quid in the bank at least. That's a good thing. We can start to continue on. I'm just so gutted that there's no reason either, is there? Is this going to be an ongoing thing? Is this always going to be cancelled or what? I don't really know. If you know any reason why this could happen on the in the comment section, please let me know if there's any way we can get round this whole council thing. Whether we need to just build our reputation up a bit more, maybe. I don't know, but this is a little bit annoying, that is, because he actually agreed to build us a brand new stadium, which is one of our main objectives of this playthrough, and now it's just been rejected. I don't really want to expand our stadium because it's just going to spend money on helping everybody else out, which is not a bad thing, I suppose, because we do want everyone else in Gibraltar to do well. That's just a bit annoying, isn't it? Well, at least we are. It said he's spent money in the youth academy, hasn't he? So maybe that's good enough, maybe for now, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll continue on and just see if we can get a bit more lucky, see how it works. But let's get into that second leg against Red Bull and see if we can make this incredible episode even better by getting through to the third stage of the qualifying in the Champions League for the very first time. And here we are for the second leg of this game against Red Bull Salzburg. I must admit I'm slightly disappointed after not getting that stadium. To get the board to actually accept the stadium and then for that to happen, I was very disappointed. But either way, we're still in a better position than what we were at the beginning of the episode. We've got an extra £10 million in the bank, which is fantastic. And I have done a quick Google search before this match just to have a look at if anyone else has had this issue. And a lot of people have said that if you keep asking, eventually the council will accept. But I think it's going to be very much down to our reputation as a football club. And a lot of people that I did see on there were from doing Gibraltar challenges as well. And they were saying the problem is because the stadium... because the country of Gibraltar is so small, having a bigger stadium makes no sense, which makes sort of sense, I suppose. But I wonder whether we should just try and invest some money in expanding the stadium, the national stadium. I don't know if we're allowed to do that or not. I don't know how much it will cost us to put an extra couple of thousand seats in that big stadium, but it might work out pretty well for us with ticket sales and stuff like that. We'll give it a couple of years of trying to get our own stadium, and then if it doesn't work, then we'll have to just try and invest a bit of money in that stadium for Gibraltar. I think it will help all the clubs out, and we want to try and improve Gibraltar as a nation as well. So here we go. We are again outsiders for this match, but still not heavily outsiders. If you consider what the odds were between us and San Francisco, I can't remember what they're called now, in the first leg, in the first round even, they were 50-1. We're only 7-2 to do this one, so you never know. And we do have Jamie Wallman back in this game, which is pretty damn good as well. So let's have a quick look. We're sticking to the same formation. Same team, really. Well, we've got a few changes. We'll go through them quickly. We've got Ramito in goal still. Just a cracking player. Left back, we're sticking with Jared Murphy. In the middle, we've got Jared Madison. Alongside him, we brought in Obef Patiño, who's a really good player, so we want to try and use him a bit more. Right back in is Jamie Wallman. Defensive midfield, we have Anders Broger, the club that everyone's trying to buy at the moment. I keep rejecting it. Chris Morgan alongside him. The attacking positions are more or less the same. We've got Finn Baird at left midfield, Pavisa Moss at attacking midfield, Etundi at right midfield, who is currently not 100% fit because of his sprained wrist. I'm not letting you out for a sprained wrist, mate. You can stay in the game. And then up front we have brought in Chow, who we did sign this summer. scored a couple of goals in the first leg, but in the first round, sorry. But we brought him in because Franks is not really doing too well. He's in a bit of a goal drought at the moment, so I thought we'd stick to this formation for now and bring in Chow and Wildman back in and Patino, and hopefully that'll improve us from the first leg and see if we can do some good job work here. Of course, we can actually go through here if we get a score draw. A score draw or a win puts us through, so we could do pretty well. Let's passionately tell everyone there we've got faith in them. That's always a good thing to do. And let's see if we can do a good a job as we did in the first leg. Like I say, a score draw puts us through on away goals. A win puts us through as well, obviously, but oh, Murphy, straight away. You're going to get booked in 13 seconds for that stupid tackle. If you get booked and they score from this free kick, I'm not going to be happy at all. Not that I'm normally happy, but still. They are going to get... they've got a massive area of that stadium empty. Is that part of the stadium being upgraded by the looks of it? Because there's no seats in that part of the stadium, is there? Them showing off of their massive stadium. We've just got our little one. See, I like this challenge, but I'm a bit disappointed. The thing is, I've seen other people doing Gibraltar challenges who have got big stadiums, but I don't know how much of the game they've... Oh my god, we've scored! We've scored! After 3 minutes, we've scored! Jared Madison has scored. If we can only concede 1 goal in this game, we're going to go through. I know that sounds terrible, and I have had a look. We do already have the draw for the next round. It is between Dundalk and Dunfermline, I think it is. So it's again not an impossible game in the next round, but still a difficult one. But I'm getting ahead of myself now. We're only 1-0 up. A score draw puts us through, so we just need to hold on now to this. I'm not going to change anything because at the moment it seems to be working. Of course, we did score from a corner. We've had 3 shots and they've had 0 so far. So we are doing okay. Just the longer we can hold this, the better. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to try and go a bit more defensive now and hold on to this lead, or whether that's just going to invite them on to attack us. We are currently playing counter-attacking football anyway. I'm thinking one thing we will do once again is just drop Pavisa Moss back to here. Could bring Etundi, and Baird's going to struggle back here, but it's better than nothing. That makes it a little bit more defensive now, which may help us out a little bit. Plus we can still hit on the counter-attack as well. Etundi and Baird both have the pace to get at that pitch quickly. Oh, this would be absolutely incredible if we could do this. Considering this is the one season where we were so convinced we were going to go out because we had such a difficult team to play against, and all of a sudden we're winning 1-0 away from home and it's almost at half time. Guys, this could be the day. This could be the day. This could be the biggest episode in this entire challenge. We've been taken over by a millionaire from Luxembourg who's invested £10 million into the team. We're defeating Red Bull Salzburg 1-0 at half-time in the second leg. We're defeating 1-0 on aggregate with an away goal as well. That is incredible, 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 incredible. I'm very happy with performance so far. Keep it up. Let's continue on with our passionate faith. If we do this, oh my word, if we do this. This would be such an incredible, incredible episode. Second half starts, and if we can just hold on, if we can hold on, if we can concede 1 goal in this half, and we're still okay. I'd rather not concede 1 goal. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather go all the way through without conceding a goal and win this one 1-0. But we do have that 1 goal buffer should it come to it. See, Chow is struggling up front now as well. I'm wondering whether we should go to... I'm thinking we should probably bring on Vega, because Vega is very much a target man. He's very much a Peter Crouch, shall we say, style of player. Broga has been booked. I don't really want to risk taking him off yet, though. We will bring on Marlon Manning, I think, soon, just to try and add a bit more defensive aspects to the team. They have a corner now. Simon sends it in. It's gone in. 1-1. Okay. So we've got that 1 goal buffer now is gone. That 1 goal buffer is gone. I think I'm going to bring on Marlon Manning in place of... See, Pavisa Mosto he's got an assist, but it was from a corner. But Manning is a much more defensive style of player. So we'll do that. We won't do advanced playmaker. We're going to go to ball winning midfielder. And Vega, you are going to be a target man. And we're just going to try and hold off now. Half an hour to hold on to this 1-1 draw. It's a sloppy goal from a corner, really. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. I don't know if we should just go keep men behind the ball and look to frustrate them. We've got half an hour to hold on to this 1-1 draw, and we've actually got a corner of our own if we can score here. Oh, no, they're going to hit us on the counter, are they? No, Morgan's going to get there. Morgan's going to get there. Is he going to play it back to Baird? No, he's going to play it straight away, the cross to Jared Murphy. As long as we've got the ball, I'm not bothered. Back to Broga. Don't lose it, whatever you do. I don't want to get hit on the counter-attack here. Manning across to Baird. Play it out wide, Baird. You've got support out wide, Manning. Look at the spaces in there. We go. Broga finds Etundi. There's the cross. Vega. If Vega scored! Vega scored. It's 2-1. We've got 2 away goals. We've got a 1-goal buffer back, and we've just got to hold on to this now for half an hour. We can afford to concede another goal now. We don't want to concede another goal, but we can afford it if needs come to it. And oh my word, how are we doing this? How are we doing this? We're going to get so much money this season if we can continue this. And this is going to really boost our reputation. Getting through to the 3rd qualifying stage of the Champions League is going to be a massive boost to our reputation. But we need to hold on. We've still got 25 minutes to hold on to this 2-1 lead away from home. We can afford to concede a goal, but I really don't want to. We've used 2 of our substitutions already. Should we try and do another one? I don't really change the balance. I was going to try and bring on another defensive player, but we're already looking pretty defensive as it is. 20 minutes left on what is going to be the biggest match so far of this entire Gibraltar challenge. Come on, guys, we can do this. We can do this. I'm pretty sure we're going to go to contain any minute now. I don't want to contain too early because we don't want to invite all the pressure on, but there we go. Got 10 minutes left. We can concede 1 goal in this last 10 minutes and still go through. Oh my god, I cannot believe this is going to happen. If it does happen, I'm not going to say it is yet because we've still got 7 minutes left. 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. We're going to do it. We're going to do this. Oh my god, we're going to do it. We are going to knock out... We're going to get through to the Champions League 3rd round by beating the biggest team we've actually had to play in the 3rd round so far. We played Maccabi Haifa, we played against Maribor, we played against Malmo, but I do think the Red Bull Salzburg are the most difficult team we've had so far. They've got some very expensive players, and they can score now, and it won't matter, I don't think, because the final whistle will go straight away. There we go. The whistle's gone, we're through! We've actually done it! We've actually done it! Oh my god, I cannot believe that! That is incredible! Absolutely incredible. I'm so happy. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm very happy with your solid defensive work. I'm very happy with your great playmaking efforts. And I'm very, very happy with your... well, even though the strikers didn't do bugger all, did they? Both goals came from corners, didn't they, more or less? I know Vega scored when he came off the bench, didn't he? So well done, well done, well done, well done. 2-1 win. What a massive, massive victory that is. Let's have a quick look now who we're going to be playing in the next round, be it Dundalk or Dunfermline. I cannot believe, I really cannot believe that. I really can't. I'd love it if we got Dundalk as well, because Dunfermline I think are the more difficult side. Did they play again today as well? I can't see it on here. I might be missing it. There would be under D, wouldn't it, for alphabetical order. It is Dunfermline that won the game. They won 6-0 in aggregate over Dundalk. So we're going to be playing Dunfermline in the next round. Let's see how good they currently are then. They've got some decent players again. They've got a £4 million man who is pretty good. And you go slightly further down the list. It's going to be a tricky game again. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a tricky game, but it's... Well, we got to where we want to get to. If we get further now, it's an added bonus. But at the moment, we don't need to. We've done enough this season to show massive progression. Well, let's see how much money we get for winning that round. Oh, look at that. Look, we won. We won 2 on aggregate. Hey. First time ever we got to the third qualifying stage. Fans are jubilant, as they should be. We get Dunfermline Athletic on the 30th of July. That's coming up soon. The Australian manager was there to keep an eye on Ramito and Morgan. Well, he's going to be very happy with that. How much money are we going to get? Do we not get money for winning that round then, do we not? I thought we were going to get money for winning that round and then we get money for being knocked out in the next round as well. I hope we do. We actually got £12,000 for that and TV money as well. I didn't mention that earlier, but we did get £12,000 for TV money on that one. Do we not get any prize money for getting through? 2 bits of news? No, we don't. Okay. Okay, well, not a major problem. Still pretty happy with that. Does it not say rules? Prize money. Loser gets 285k. Okay. So if we go into the next round, which is the third qualifying stage we're in now. So loser gets 285k. So we're not going to get any more money then. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Can we not go back around? I want to go back around. I want to see... playoff? Were we in the playoff? No. First qualifying stage. So if you lose in the first qualifying stage, you get 285k. We're not going to get any extra money here, are we? If you lose in the second qualifying stage, you get 285k. And if you lose in the third qualifying stage, you get the same amount of money. That's annoying. I thought we'd get better money. We got further in the competition. You think you get more prize money, I suppose, wouldn't you? But I suppose we have done well. We're going to get some extra TV money and some extra reputation. But that's the main thing, reputation. I don't know if it's going to make any difference to our current players that we can buy. Let's have a quick look on that list before we disappear. No, it hasn't really. The same sort of players that were already there. So yeah, not really much difference at all, really. And that could be an interesting play because he plays a lot of different positions and we're often struggling, but he's not very good, is he? So we're going to call that it for this episode. It's been an absolute humongous episode, the biggest one we've ever had in this Gibraltar Challenge so far. We've defeated San Giovanni, then we've defeated Red Bull Salzburg, now we've got Dunfermline. And if we win, let me just check this, if we win this, do we go through into the group stage? Is that right? Well, third qualifying stage goes into the playoffs. And then the playoffs either go into the group stages or into the Europa League. So if we win this, we're guaranteed some group stage football, which would be massive. If we could win this, we could get into the Europa League, and that would be worth a hell of a lot of money for us. But it's a lot of ifs and buts, because Dunfermline are not going to be an easy team to beat. They've got some very good players, which I've already looked at. Have I just seen that right? Have they got Jack Wilshere? They've got Jack Wilshere. Okay, that's really annoying. They've got Will Keane, former Man United player as well. They've got a very good team. But then again, we said the same thing about Red Bull. So now we've got the ideas in our mind that we can go and do anything we want to do. We can do anything we want to do now. We've got the money behind us. We've got a chairman behind us. And we're through to the first stage of the Champions League. Well, guys, I think this episode really deserves a hit of that like button. Please do that. It really does help me out. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well for a lot more Football Manager and a lot more of the Gibraltar Challenge. I've been Chevy Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.